Hey guys, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead, and we are in the kitchen. It's rainy out, it's crappy out, so I decided there's a lady. She has been absolutely wonderful through this whole time for me. Checks on me, has brought my family food multiple times. So I have a couple of her dishes that I need to return, and I thought about making her a special treat as a thank you. So, in here, I have blueberries, and I did not measure because I'm making some extra. And I put a little over half a cup of sugar in here. I'm going to bring it to a boil and let it thick, and then turn the heat down, let it simmer to thicken it up. I have fresh blueberries. It's going to taste better than blueberry pie filling. So, that is what I am currently working on. Alright, while that's cooking down, I'm going to start making the breadcrumb mixture. And obviously, I'm not buying, or the graham cracker mixture. So, and I'm not buying pre-made graham cracker mixture, so I'm going to make my own. And again, I'm really not measuring. It's going to be by looks and by ear. So I'll just stick them in there. Put the lid on, and we want to chop and pulse. I still see some big pieces, so. All right. Now, I've got my 4-cup measuring, and this is going to help me measure to see how much butter and stuff I'm going to need to put in. Woohoo! And that, folks, comes out to about 3 cups. So I think, let me do my math and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, for every cup of graham cracker, we want 1 tablespoon of sugar. So that'd be 3 tablespoons. And right now, I've got 9 tablespoons of butter melting. So, we will add that and then mix it up. Now, this butter is butter that I made from the fresh cow's milk that I get from the farm. So there's just a little bit more in there. It's not, I think it's pretty much melted now. I'm just going to dump a little at a time. Kind of start mixing it in. I should have mixed the sugar up first with it. Oh well. And I got a little singer in the background keeping me entertained with his music. And you just kind of mix this up until it's crumbly a little bit. And if it's a little too moisture, you can just add some more I don't know why I keep calling it cookie crumbs, but you can add a little bit more graham crackers. But this is looking good. So, yep. You want it, you don't want it super moist, but you want it so you can pack it a little bit and push down and it'll hold together. And that's how that is. So I'm going to set that aside. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to put between 5 of these, maybe more, depends on how it looks, but I'm going to put a layer of graham cracker in each one. And it looks like I'll have extra. But that's alright, because I can either mix it in, maybe do another layer, or I can figure it out as I go. Now, since I have extra and I want to show you what I'm talking about, I have this pan here. And I'm going to just pour it all in here, the rest of it. And you just want to push it down and around. And see, I can get it to come up on the edges and it'll stay there, which is what we wanted. And we'll just spread it all around, tap it down, and we'll make and this is where we'll put the extra. So now we just wait for a little bit and then we will start the cream cheese mixture. Alright guys, so I put the cream cheese in here once it's softened. I have not tried this since my husband fixed it. Well, honey, if you're looking down, here it goes. Let's see if it works or if I'm going to have to buy a new one. Look at that, everyone. It works. Yay! I'm excited. So, alright, guys, to the cream cheese, I am going to add, because I'm doubling this, it calls for 1 cup of sugar for 16 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm using 32 ounces. So, no, I was mistaken. It was a half a cup for 16 ounces of cream cheese. So I put a total of 1 cup of sugar in there. Actually, it's just a hair under 1 cup because of the sweetness. And then I'm going to add 1 1/3 cup of sour cream and a splash of vanilla extract. All right, guys, here's my homemade vanilla that I love. Smells awesome. So let's put, it actually should be 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons. I just do a splash. Alright, so what I've done is I've took the filling and put it in there. And our blueberry filling is done. And I'm just going to take and put it on. And voila. And voila, it's all done. And now I'm just going to put the lid on it. And I will take it up to her tomorrow. Alright guys, have to apologize if I look really crappy. Not gonna lie, it has been a very emotional evening. It was homecoming tonight, went and did pictures. Still very hard without my husband to do anything. It's been almost a month is all since he passed. And then ran into a few people. I tell people, you know, I'm not one that likes to show my emotions in front of people, especially to cry. I like to do that privately. But right now I tell people it is what it is. I can't stop them when they come. So everybody's pretty understanding, which is awesome. But what I wanted to do this evening, and it'll take about 12 hours, but I have all these garlics I want to cut, and I'm going to slice them and put them on the dehydrator, if they're even any good still. I've got to open them up, peel them. So I just figured I'd bring you guys along since the dessert's in the refrigerator, ready to be delivered tomorrow. And just get her done. Got my husband's shirt on that smells like him. So I'm ready to go. I'm waiting for my senior to get home from homecoming here in a couple hours. Excited to hear how his night went. I'm hoping that they're having a blast. So, all right, let's get going because this is going to take a while. There's a lot of garlic. So, 2 heads of garlic. And while it doesn't look like much, we still have to slice it. Now, for as long as it took me to take and peel all the garlic, I'm really hoping this will work for slicing. I don't know. Kind of acts like it's being a pain. Yeah, this ain't working. But I have another idea. Alright, I'm pulling out my better one with a better blade. A lot sharper. It'll be a little thicker. But oh yeah, that'll work nice. Just hopefully I don't cut my fingers off. That little piece that goes on here to help protect your fingers. Yeah. I have trouble using that. Never seems to really work well for me. Now, I have lots of garlic to do. So there's 2, 4, 6 more heads in here. And I've got more over by the garden yet, which some of that I am going to give to a friend. And I've got more behind them onions right there. So, I'm really, really hoping that I can maybe get another head or 2 on 2 layers of my dehydrator. I cannot use all 4 layers, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But, whew, I am now going to work on getting all the garlic sliced. This is how much garlic 2 heads gave me. I think I might be able to fit this all on one. This is what I was talking about, the inserts. For like making fruit roll-ups and stuff. And some peelings. Sorry about that. But anyhow, I only have 2 of these. So I can only do 2 layers at a time. I have 2 more of them ordered. I don't have a real expensive dehydrator. I bought this, probably 3-4 years ago. It's just a cheap Walmart one. But you know what? It works for me and it does the job. So I'm pretty happy with it. And I am going to see if I can get 2 heads spread out on 1 layer. And it looks like I might be able to, and then some. And you remember, when you spread things out, you don't want them on top of each other. You want space around them, and you want everything to be flat. That noise you hear in the background is my vacuum cleaner running. I needed something right after my husband passed to occupy myself, and I wanted something that had no attachment to him. No, it's not all going to fit on one. So, I was at Walmart, and in the clearance section they had a Shark vacuum cleaner. So I thought, why not? And I do actually like it. I started out running it twice a day. I still run it twice a day, but I could actually get away with it running only once a day. But right now we're still in flea and tick season, and just today even my son had to pull tick off of the dog and the cat before they got their baths. So I'm still running them. Oh. Let's see how that does now over here. Okay. A little more space there. And I don't claim to be an expert. This is the first time I have ever dehydrated garlic. I've never done it before, but I have been told that the garlic powder that you get from it is so much better than the store-bought one. So I guess we will find out. And I am going to guess, I actually took a little too much off of this one, but I am going to guess I can probably do 1 more head between the 2 trays. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, get another head peeled, woohoo, sliced, put on the dehydrator, and I will be back. Alright guys, I ended up getting 4 heads on these 2 trays. So that means I will have 1 more round just of those ones. So let's get this on the dehydrator and I will show you when it's done. They say it takes about 12 hours to dehydrate. So, house is really going to be smelling. Alright guys, I was given this a couple years ago. It's a rub away. And it's supposed to help take odors off of your hands. Especially when you work with onions or garlic. They smell pretty good. You just take this and you rub it. And it actually works pretty good. So that does help. So now, put the lid on my dehydrator and we plug it in. Now it's time to clean the kitchen from the day's activities, and I will see you in the morning. Night, guys. So, alright, guys. I gotta grind it up, but I put a moisture packet in there just to be on the safe side. But there's my garlic. There's just a tiny bit. As you can see, I'm doing onions now. But there's just a tiny bit left at the bottom. Hold on, let me show you. Alright guys, it's been almost 12 hours. And I wanted to show you. That still has a little moisture in it. Didn't snap quick. That, nice and dry. That one's still rubbery. So, that one's nice and dry. Still rubbery. So since we still have some that are still rubbery, we're going to let this go a little longer on that one. Now let's check the next layer. Nice. Still rubbery. Nice. So I've got some that are done, some that still need to dry. So we're almost there. I would say probably another hour or two. So when they say approximately 12 hours, they are correct. Imagine that. So we'll get it back on. And we'll check back later. That's what's left of the garlic. So alright guys, please like, subscribe, and share. This is where I'm going to end the video. I've got garlic powder in the makings. I'm happy about that. And it'll definitely be enough to get me through this next year, I'm pretty positive of. And now I'm working on onions, and I think peppers are next. So we'll talk to you later and see you on the next video. Toodles! And all my links are down below. So please click on them and check them out. Thanks for watching. Toodles!